main bus B to main bus C. That gives the ground more insight into the system. The range now of Endeavor in relation to the International Space Station is approaching 10,000 feet, and the time to the next rendezvous maneuver, the NH2 burn, which is a retrograde 1.8 foot per second burn, is 50 minutes from now. The calls we heard just a few moments ago related to one of the 3 fuel cells on Endeavor. Endeavor produces electricity through the interaction of cryogenic hydrogen and oxygen through these fuel cells, the byproduct of which is water, H2O. The message that was received on board showed that the fuel cell, one of the substacks as part of the whole overall component of the fuel cell, failed a self-test, and the response to that, in order to gain additional insight into the performance of the overall fuel cell, which is right now working fine, is tying one of the 3 main buses, the main power buses of the shuttle main bus B to C. That basically gives the ground and the crew more insight into the cell performance monitor, or the CPM, which is essentially the method for looking at all of the data and the health of the fuel cell itself. Right now there's no, it's working fine, there's no issue with it at all. It's just an opportunity to take a look at the additional data. When you have a self-test, you lose insight into the performance of certain parameters, and so tying main B to main C allows for the insight to be regained, and to monitor the overall performance of the fuel cell. off in the distance, view of Space Shuttle Endeavor with a current range of 11,000 feet above and behind the International Space Station, tracking out at a rate of about 3 feet per second. Since the failed self-test on the fuel cell number 2, one of the substacks, as part of that overall fuel cell unit, since then, with main the 2 power main system, main B tied to main C, the self-test has passed on the most recent check. It tends to be a self-test that the ground is able to see about every 7 to 7.5 minutes or so. So they'll just keep watching, and the last self-test passed, indicating a healthy fuel cell. Regardless, it's no impact to the operations that are ongoing with the re-rendezvous, but Endeavor continues to track out to an eventual distance of about 30,000 feet. The next re-rendezvous maneuver, the NH2 burn, has already been targeted on board.
With intermediate NH2 burn solution. Intermediate TIG 13/17:45:20, Delta VX minus 1.9, Delta VY 0, Delta VZ 0, Delta VTOE 1.9.
TIG 13/17:45:20, Delta VX negative 1.9, YN 00, total 1.9.
That's a good readback, Mark. Also, regarding the fuel cell message you got earlier, we've inhibited that message. We had a failed self-test on that substack 1, fuel cell 2. We have subsequently had a good self-test on that parameter, but of course we'll be keeping a close eye on it. Everything looks good right now.
Houston, are we going to stay tied Bravo to Charlie?
We are going to stay tied for now.